Hi everybody, welcome back. I have a junk journal for you guys. It's more of like a junk journal ephemera folder. So this was something I didn't really plan. I had cleaned off my desk the other day. So for those who follow me on Instagram, over the weekend I was cleaning my desk, and might I add, I'm not done. But I kept finding all these little pieces of my different collections of like ephemera all over the place, and I wanted to be able to store it. So I had looked up ephemera folders, and I found a bunch of different techniques to do it, but I kind of ended up mixing some and coming up with my own. So this idea right here was by a girl, Junie, I want to say, but I originally had started to do her tutorial and then I just ended up branching out. But I loved it because she put a pocket in the front, and I thought that's a perfect way to be able to tell what the collection is going to be. So if you're not doing this as a swap, and by the way, for people who love Maggie Holmes crepe paper, you obviously don't have to distress it. You just do it the same way. It doesn't have to be vellum. You could use, you know, your normal scrapbook paper. I just wanted to do this for the junk journal style people. So anyway, you put this, like, so if you have a Valentine's ephemera, you put one in the front to show you what it's going to be. And then inside you have all your pockets and then I put some extra pieces just so you could see. But obviously if you have little ephemera pieces from that collection, you would just stick them in. And what I like about how some of the people were doing their ephemera folders is that they have the vellum because it's clear and you can see what you're looking at. So I actually made this a couple pages, and then I extended the pockets some more. So I believe there's a total of 7 or 8 pockets if you include the side. This one I left for bigger ones. So if you have like larger journaling cards, you know, little 4x6 papers, that will fit in here. And then you also have your side pocket here to add some more of those larger journaling cards. So all of this came in the same collection except this one. This one I had found on my desk and I distressed. So I definitely distressed most of these pockets. I'm just going to do one with you guys. So for the people who, you know, have not done it. Oh, I forgot to, you know what I was going to do? I was going to add one more in the back because the girl who I had seen did this actually put one in the back. So if you want, maybe add one of these on the back. All right, so now that I've rambled, okay, so let's start with our cover. And this is simple because I feel like you don't have to, no, I'm not scoring the pockets, and that makes this so much quicker because I'm kind of a freak about that. I like the scoring with the pockets because I like it to have some room, but with this, I can live with this, all right? So we're gonna start off with the cover is gonna be an 8x10 sheet of paper. And at the 10-inch score, we're gonna score it at 5 inches. And if you don't have a scoreboard, you can simply fold this in half. This is really just right in the middle scoring. And I think I'm gonna use the busy side for my cover because I like when there's more like of a clear canvas here that we can work with. Okay, so that's pretty simple, right? Our cover, this is actually very simple. So inside, the original tutorial when I started, it was the same size as this. So if you want to do another 8x10, score it at 5 inches, you can. But I cut my second page inside down to 8 by 9 3/4. I did this because I just felt like when you folded it, it kind of was like hanging out a little bit, and I don't like that. So I wanted to play it safe. So again, you can just take this and fold it right in half. And this is going to be our inside page. And I'll show you what she had done in her original tutorial. So her original one, she actually glued both of these down and made a pocket on each side. So for me, I didn't want to have 2 pockets like that. I wanted to have more ephemera pockets. So I'm going to go ahead, and what I did is I'm just going to like glue this down so it's a pocket and keep this page up. So before I do that, I'm going to add my little notch here. I'm using a larger punch, my 2-inch punch. And then, oh, I want to show something else too real quick. So before you do this page, one thing that I didn't do in mine is she actually had distressed the pages a little bit on the outside. And this is for, hold on, let me grab my, this so that I don't get it on my thing. So when you're actually doing your pockets or whatever, right here in your thumb notch, you'll see a little bit of that. So I'm just going to try and actually just get this area because you're not going to really see it. You're not going to see that really if the pocket's covering it. So you have this, and you see how it's just a little burnt edge right there. Okay, so now I'm going to glue this pocket down. We're just gluing it right here. So at the notch, you want to leave that open because that's going to be our pocket area. And definitely try and put it as little as possible so you have lots of extra room. Oh my goodness, the sequin keeps popping up. It was on my thing. So you guys are really loving that vellum envelope that I just created. I mean, I wish I could take the credit for the complete tutorial, but I did not come up with that. They did, but I love that you guys are enjoying it. And it's nice because, like, those who don't follow her, so look, I'm leaving this one, just FYI, this page. Those who, you know, it's like I just found her, and apparently she has almost 100,000 followers, and people know who she is, but my followers may not follow her because she doesn't have, you might not do junk journals. So like for me to accidentally find that, I'm able to share like the junk journal world with you guys. So it's nice to be able to share different projects. Okay, so right there, that's how I got that third page. Now, if you would like, you could actually do the same thing on this side, so you even have more pages. So it will look like, just an example, it'll be like this. You want to put it this way, and you can open it, and you'll have this many pages. Sorry, this many is like 4 pages, I guess. So there's that. Now, at this point, if you want to distress all your little things, you can. I'm just going to kind of go quickly. You guys know I'm not like a junk journal person, but I love it. I find this so relaxing, and I mean, I really do. Like, out of all of my tutorials, when I'm doing junk journaling type stuff, it's very relaxing. Maybe it's the distressing. It's kind of like a meditation or something. So I'm like, this sponge is old. I probably had it in one of my other tutorials, and I think my ink is actually probably drying out. So I'm just using what I have, and I probably should have done this before, but that's all right because the pockets are going to cover all this. And I kind of just dot it to make it look, and I have different ones, and I know you guys cringe when I use the same sponge, but for the 2 browns, I do use the same one. So I'm kind of just running out of ink there. And then here, I guess I'll just do a little bit on the edge, and then we'll do our pockets, which are pretty much all the same size except for one. And the placement is obviously going to be wherever you choose to do it. So I'm so happy to do this for you junk journal lovers because, like I said, I like this too. But I do like color. And I almost did this in like a crepe paper style with like the pink ink. But I was like, let me just do this. All right, so I guess that's just good for now. I'm not going to go crazy on it. At this point, I don't even know if these are the right inks. So by the way, I'm using the Tim Holtz. I'm using the Vintage, and what other one? The Walnut Stain. All right, so we'll start with the front here. So pretty much you're going to have 7 pockets that are 2.5 by 4 3/4 inches. So here I have, you can see I distressed most of them. I've got 1, make sure I have them, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. So FYI, this is actually, I'm trying to make a junk journal digital. So these polka dots that I printed on my vellum are going to be part of that kit. It's just something that I'm working on. I didn't finish it quite yet, but I love how the polka dots came out with this journal. So this is what it's going to look like, obviously, on vellum. And I'm just going to distress it real quick because I wanted to show those, you know. So this is like after, and this is going to be before. and I hope it's dry. There's nothing worse than printing on vellum and then the ink smudging. Yes, that happens to me too. So, and I don't want to rub it too much because of that. So mostly you would go like that, but I'm just blotting it so it doesn't smear because I really just printed it. So that's not perfect, but I don't think junk journaling is meant to be perfect. So I'm just going to go ahead and take my little 1-inch punch and put that on there. Now the key to us not scoring is you want to make sure that you glue at the very edge so you have as much wiggle room as possible since we have no folding scores. So I'm trying to really just get to the edge here. So I have lots of room for my ephemera. Now this would be beautiful flat snail mail. You could put all sorts of things, like look at how flat this is, and you saw how many ephemera pieces I put in. Look at that. This is the perfect flat mail. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on here. And you could just place it anywhere. So it just looks like that. And hold on. Let's see here. I have a sticker from this collection. So I feel like this one matches more. I'm just going to stick that on there just so something's there. Okay, and now I'm just going to open the first page, and you can see it's just 4 pockets, and it's really the placement is however, wherever you want them to be. So again, I've notched them all, and I'm just going to place them on here. So we're kind of just going to glue this together. I didn't really know ephemera folders existed, but apparently there's some amazing ways to do it. And also for those who are, okay, hold on, let me just concentrate here where I'm going to place this. Hold on, let me push this up so you guys can see. I'll show you how far from the bottom page. So from, if you want yours like mine, you can just see how much wiggle room I put right there. But I was going to say, so for those who are into junk journals, and you would obviously bind this and you can stack these up and stack them up so you have a huge book of all your ephemera pieces. So for those who don't junk journal, that is what I found online, and it's really cool. I'd like to do a crepe paper type one like that. And here I'm just kind of placing it by eyeball. I don't want it to be too high because, you know, I want to stick things in there. So I'm going to place it like that. And then I'm just going to match this side. And if you don't have vellum, of course you don't have to use vellum. You can use regular scrapbook paper. You're just not going to be able to see through it. But like for those who don't have acetate or vellum and things like that, save some of your packaging. Like save, you know, packaging you get from stickers, things like that, and you can use that to replace these kind of projects. Or someone also had a very good tip, tracing paper. Tracing paper is very inexpensive in a pad, and you can use that. It comes like, you know, you can get it at any craft store or like hobby store. I think it comes in a big page, and it's thinner, but there you go. And it looks so pretty already. So next, okay, so you're gonna ask me how I got this even, honestly. I'm gonna show you. You can obviously dot it, but I literally just went like this and like eyeballed it. So I don't know if mine's completely even on the other side. Hold on. Which side is which? That's the front. Sorry. So okay, and when I do this, so I'm really just eyeballing it. Like, actually, let me do it from the bottom because I know how much room I had at the bottom. I had about that much space. do that there. And you can see it's pretty much even when you look from the bottom there. And then the last pocket is a little bit bigger because I have it for the bigger ephemera pieces. So hold on. Sorry, I don't know if this is tedious for you guys to watch me glue on pockets, but there really isn't much to it than gluing on pockets. So let me see. So it's right about here. And I made this a little bit smaller than the actual page size because I feel like it's a crooked because I can see that line. Hold on, let me fix this. Okay, and then this side here. And I didn't decorate the pockets or anything because I wanted you to be able to see the ephemera. So the larger pocket on this page is going to be 2 3/4 by 4 3/4. So it's just about a 1/4 inch larger. Put that on there. Sorry, my hand gets really shaky when I'm on the camera because I can't have it right in front of me. I'm kind of like really I'm all up on my desk when you guys aren't, when I'm not filming with you all. And if you want to make this bigger, just, you know what I would honestly do is try to put your notch a little higher right here so that you don't have problems with this pocket. Because I kind of wanted to make this pocket a little bit bigger, but I did it again. I literally put it at the bottom of the page. I don't know why I did that. So, okay. Now that I have that, we have really completed this, okay? Now what I'm going to do is just add some fun. So I want to show you, I had distressed some vellum, so I'm going to put that in there. And these are other pieces, so I just want to show people who, you know, typically don't junk journal like me, how easy it is, especially knowing I don't really do this often. But look at this, it's just, you know, kind of a plain library thing. So I'm just gonna distress the edges a little bit just to give it a little bit of a burnt old look, something out of, you know, grandma's closet. And I love this color too. It's the antique linen, and that gives it a more of a yellow stain. I know I'm double dipping. Oh, there's the other one, I just found it. But guess what, I used the linen for the brown, and yeah, now I'm using brown. Oops. Sorry, crash landing here. Oh no, I waited too long and now I've got this. So, okay, it's not that beautiful because I just made a ring. But anyways, I guess you can't tell, right? So this one I'm going to put kind of right here. I think it's nice in here. And then let me spread some of this ephemera on these pages. Like, you know, you just put your little ephemera pieces that you have lying around and fill up. So you can have Valentine's, Christmas, and this is the thing. Okay, so people who aren't used to junk journals, this is what I was talking about right here. Like I have 2 of these here. So if you make multiple ones of these, you would bind this. So you would take it and, you know, add your twine or whatever. So you have this big, fun, beautiful ephemera book to hold all your pieces that are all over your desk, like mine. So hold on here. You could, I wonder if this would fit in here. Actually, it would. So this is a journaling card, a 3x4. Let me just make this look old for a minute. I guess make it look distressed. I don't want to say old. Okay, I'm just gonna put that here. I know it's a hack job, but so yeah, this actually fits in here. So you could even label what's inside of it. I don't personally want the card on the front, but I'm just gonna add it here just to show you. And I have this little tag here. That was one of the scraps that I created. And then you can put some more ephemera in here. So this book's already coming to life. And I know this paper's really busy, but I think people like that who do junk journaling type things. I think they prefer busy, floral, shabby. I did want pink. I'll say I'm low on paper right now, you guys. So I'm waiting just for maybe some new collections to come out. So I don't really see anything I love at the moment. And I don't want to get repeat collections. And I know it's going to happen. I'm going to make an order and then something's going to come out. So just distress that a little bit and put them in here. So it's really fun. I mean, I really enjoy these. And then to show you my pocket right here on the side, you can add your journaling things. Add some more ephemera on the front. You could even add your note in the front. And this last page here. I like this one. Let's see how this turns out. Oh, I forgot my, I wanted to put this somewhere just to give it like a little bit of a vintage look. Let's see. I think Tim Holtz is on sale at Hobby Lobby right now. So actually tonight I might go and try and see if I can get some more ink. I have a little box here. And I've got all these larger ones with like pink and peaches. So I would like to use that. They've been just sitting there. See, this is what happens when you clean your room. You might get in some inspiration as you go along. So I like this. So you see how it has that little tape thing right there? Hold on, let me get this. I'm trying to grab my stapler. I feel like it would look nice with maybe like a little staple thing to it to give it some sort of like vintage look. And then pop that in there. So this is it, you guys. I finally did it. I made something junk journaling and I love it. It's super busy, but I don't know. I think that makes it fun. And I just love botanical type things. And this is as botanical as you get. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much.